Good morning. It is Sunday and it's very rainy outside. I'm not loving the weather. However, last night I did just scroll on Pinterest in bed and I could hear the rain on the window and the roof and it was really nice. But I actually want to achieve something today, so the rainy weather's not really doing it for me. I've been traveling a lot recently. Now I have a period of time in between trips where I'd like to get a routine back together and just kind of like reset my life. I also always feel like when September comes, I like to treat it as kind of a new year, which I know it's not, but I think also I'm just so stuck in like the academic calendar of September to September. Since the beginning of September, I have done a very good job of like achieving the things I want to achieve and just lining stuff up, being productive, proactive, that kind of thing. So I'd like to continue that. My plan for today is to go to the gym. I just want to do a quick Pilates workout slash like kind of stretch, nothing too crazy, but I do think I need to just move my body. My plan originally was to go for a walk, but yeah, I don't really feel like doing that in the rain. I'm hoping that it's not too busy because it's 9:30 on a Sunday morning. Normally I bring my book when I go to the spa and I kind of like sit around the jacuzzi area for a while and just like to unwind there. But I have a lot I'd like to do today and I just don't think I have time. So like I was saying, the plan is go to the gym, use the sauna, then I need to come home and wash my hair because it's really in desperate need of a wash. Then my skin really has not been very good recently. And I used to drink green juice all the time, but I've not made it for a while just because I've not been at home. So I'd like to make my green juice. I'd also like to make some chicken bone broth, which usually my boyfriend makes, and I just drink it. But he's not here, he's away, so I'm gonna have to try and make that myself, which I'm a bit scared about, to be honest, because I'm not big on like, you know, touching raw chicken and things like that. Anyway, I need to get over it and just do it, which I will. And also I'm going to make my homemade granola because I'm nearly running out. My memory card on my camera just filled up and I can't be bothered to go through it and delete it right now because I actually want to leave to go to the gym, so I'm recording on my phone. I want to have quite a slow Sunday today because my boyfriend is away on a work trip and my sister has gone back to uni, my brother's gone to uni, my mum is away, my dad is away, my cousin's not around, like everyone that I would be spending my weekend with is not here. So I've had to preoccupy myself, which has been fine. So I just want to have quite a slow day and just really enjoy being by myself. I'm really excited actually to show you my recipes for these things because like my green juice has been a staple in my diet for years and years and years. Bone broth is a bit newer, I'd say like 6 to 8 months, and my granola is very new. I've only been doing that for a few weeks, but I've mastered all the recipes, so I'm excited to show you and just to do some food prep, get my life together. This is my favorite jumper. It's Ralph Lauren, my absolute all-time favorite hoodie. So comfy, such good quality, looks really good. And my favorite gym leggings are always Oysho. I love the Oysho leggings and just their sets, so comfortable. I'm back from the gym. I didn't do as much in the gym as I would have liked because it was really busy and I could barely even find a parking space. So that's a bit of a nightmare, but I did do like a 15-minute incline walk. I used to always go to the gym and spend like 45 minutes in there, and I'd always do like a 20-minute run and then 25 minutes of something else. But then I went to a Pilates lady and she basically said, don't run, your knees are fucked basically. I think I want to get those orthopedic things that they put in your shoes, so glamorous. I think a lot of the time when people work out, they just build loads of muscle but don't actually think about like their bones and their skeleton, and this is what the Pilates instructor was saying. And I think I don't know what qualifications she had, but she seemed to really know her stuff. And she was saying, like, with the Pilates that she does, it's not about like building muscles to look good, it's about protecting like your skeleton and your bones, because they're the things that go wrong and that you need surgery on, or that stop you from being mobile when you're older. Like, it's less common for it to be your muscles, I think is what she was saying. Why am I telling you this? Oh, because I can't run anymore. Yeah, basically she said don't run. So now I just do an incline walk, and then I did a few stretches but nothing crazy. Then I went into the spa area, which again was really busy, and I wanted to film some stuff, but that's obviously not appropriate when people are there in their bikinis to film a situation with anyone else. Ow, I have an itch. I didn't film that, but I was in the sauna for 15 minutes, and I always put my legs up against the wall. So like if the seat in the corner is available, I always go in the corner and put my legs up against the wall. I think it's meant to help with blood flow and like detoxing your legs. I feel like I've read this somewhere, maybe I saw it on a TikTok, or I'm making it up, but that's what I do in the sauna. I put my legs up, and also it just feels really relaxing because I kind of just like close my eyes and lie there for like 10 or 15 minutes. So that was really nice, and then headed straight home. I didn't shower yet, which I know is gross, but I didn't want to shower there. I wanted to do it at home. I just prefer doing it in my own space. But anyway, while I'm chatting to you, I'm just gonna put the Olaplex No. 0 Intensive Bond Building Hair Treatment in my hair. So I get quite a lot of questions about my hair, and one of them is kind of the products I use, but this is one that I've only recently added into my routine. Like, I think I've only used it twice, so don't run to buy this product yet. I will give you an update once I've used it a bit more. And excuse how greasy my hair is. I know it really needs a wash. I'm doing it. With this, you just apply it to dry hair and leave on for 10 minutes. I think I've just broken it. It's not spraying, it's broken. Oh, okay, I fixed it. I'm just gonna split my hair to do it. The spray on this thing is so unbelievably shit. Okay, Olaplex are good at many things, but a spray bottle is not one of them. Oh, I take it back, it's spraying now. Must have been me. Then I'm gonna do the top. Okay, I'm gonna brush it through so that it's evenly distributed. I put quite a bit in because it says to make your hair damp. Okay, I'm just gonna put that back while I leave it for 10 minutes in a bun. Ow! I think while I'm waiting for 10 minutes, I'm gonna write my shopping list. It's been 10 minutes, it's actually been quite a lot longer than 10 minutes and it's still in my hair. And I get a lot of questions about what like shampoos and stuff I use. At the minute, I'm using the Aesop ones and I splurged on these, but I probably wouldn't buy them again. They're not hydrating at all, which I don't really mind because I like to try and wash my hair every 5 to 7 days. So when I use something that's not very hydrating, it just means that it doesn't get greasy as quickly for me anyway. And then I'll just put a lot of oil on the ends to kind of rehydrate in that way. So these are definitely okay, but probably not worth the price. I usually use the Kerastase. I think it's Kerastase. Is it Kerastase? No. L'Oreal. Hang on, I need to Google and check. Yeah. Oh, they have it at Waitrose. Maybe I'll go and get it now. I usually use this. You can't really see. But it's the Elvive Miracle Hair Protector Oil. I usually use that, but I couldn't find it in the shop when I went to repurchase. So I just picked up the Pantene one, but I definitely prefer the other one. Mostly because it smells much nicer, I'm not gonna lie. But also, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think I'm gonna go back to the other oil because I think that's what grew my hair a lot in the first place. Also, I don't use a lot of heat on my hair. I know it looks like I do in my videos, but I try and just do my hair once a week. And I use heat protectant when I do it. And I don't wash my hair very often. Kind of gross, but I don't. A lot of the time, I leave my hair to air dry, which I've seen like some mixed opinions on recently. Like some people are saying you shouldn't because it makes your hair more greasy somehow. I can't remember their explanation, but they had one. And also, if I wash my hair before bed and don't let it dry enough before and then go straight to sleep with wet hair, when I wake up in the morning it's still damp, and I do think like that can't be very good for my scalp to be damp all night long. I'm gonna hop in the shower now and sort out this absolute bird's nest. Look how dry this looks. Usually my hair does not look this dry, but I'm gonna have to put a lot of oil in it later. Actually, maybe it is from using this that's made my hair a bit more dry. Honestly, most of the time I will just use whatever is in the supermarket. I really like Aussie, and sometimes I use the Elvive stuff, the L'Oreal Elvive stuff, I think it's called. But I find that that makes my hair greasy a bit quicker, so only if it like really needs to be hydrated will I use that. And sometimes, not all the time, every like few weeks I'll sometimes do a hair mask if I'm really feeling like self-care, which honestly it looks like I need to do one right now, but I don't have time. Currently on the floor. I'm just going to add products to my hair and then rough dry it. I'm putting quite a lot of hair oil in as well because it looked really dry in the camera earlier. Then on top of that I'm going to add my heat protectant. This is the GHD Bodyguard heat protectant spray. I'm just going to brush all of the product through my hair. It's all dry and it actually didn't take as long as I thought. It was only about 20 or 25 minutes. I'm ready to leave. I'm gonna show you how I curl my hair later because it's already nearly 1 and I am starving, but I have no food, so I need to do a food shop. I just want to leave the house and get myself sorted. Also, making chicken bone broth takes like 10 hours. I'm not gonna have that long, but I need to get it started as quickly as possible. So I'm going to show you my hair routine later because someone asked for it on my last vlog. I am wearing not a very glamorous outfit, but this cardigan from H&M and then a Zara vest underneath. And then these are actually pajama bottoms and I can't remember where they're from. I think they may have also been H&M, but they're just brown, or at least they look like they're just brown wide leg trousers. But they are pajama bottoms, so don't tell anyone. And then my Prada bag, because it has my purse in and I can't be bothered to change bags. And also I'm just gonna wear my Adidas Sambas, which is very basic, and I did wear them to the gym this morning. I wasn't intending on exercising in them because I thought I'd take them off to do Pilates, but then I ended up going on the treadmill instead, so that was a silly mistake. I'm gonna do like a brunch style meal. I think I'm gonna just do eggs and avocado on some sourdough, and then I think for dinner I might have steak. So I need to go and buy all of that. I've written my shopping list, so it's all fine. I'm back. I was a bit, what's the word? I don't know, I don't feel very with it today, like I'm not together. I parked my car and I'm almost 100% sure that I went straight into a bollard. But there was no damage on my car and I had music playing, so I didn't like hear it clearly, but I still heard it. And then there was a girl walking in front of my car who just like looked at me and we made eye contact and I was like so I think that happened. Everything was fine, just for like insurance purposes, putting this out there. Bollard car, everything fine, same as before. I am now absolutely starving, but I really want to get the chicken broth on and like the food started, so I think I'm gonna make my collagen smoothie before I eat anything, just because that's quick, that's easy, it will fill me up a bit, then I can start food prepping, and then after that I think I'll eat something a bit bigger. Also, pro tip for cleaning your blender, because this used to be the bane of my life, is put warm water and dish soap in here and then blend it up. Hang on, I'm gonna put you here and show you. And then just blend it. And then you usually get a very clean blender. However, I still have some peanut butter stuck in there, so I am gonna have to wash it anyway. Okay, my camera's gonna die any second, so I'm just gonna shove everything in the pot and then tell you what it is. So I have a 1 kilogram pack of chicken drumsticks, and you can cook these for bone broth, and it's better because I think it releases more collagen, but I cannot be bothered, and it's still good and still has as many benefits. I can't get this thing open. Give me 1 second. Okay, chicken drumsticks are going in, and I will do anything possible to avoid touching chicken, which is kind of the reason why I don't want to just cook the bones. Then I chopped up this much ginger. I add that into my chicken broth because I just think it tastes much nicer and makes it a bit more immune supporting, I think. Usually I would try and add Celtic salt, but I don't have any, so I'm just gonna add sea salt, and that is fine. I'm gonna add quite a lot. And then you just add boiling water and leave it to simmer for, and then leave it to simmer for a good few hours. I think I'll probably leave this one for maybe 5 hours. And also, because I've not cooked the bones first, there is like more, not scum, that sounds horrible, that's a horrible way to say it, but like there's more stuff that comes up on top when you first boil it. So when you bring it to a boil, I always take that stuff off and then leave it to simmer afterwards so that you don't have like, I don't know how to explain it, but stuff in. So anyway, I'm gonna leave this to cook now for a good few hours while I make my granola. However, I might have to charge my camera battery first. Okay, granola is in the oven. It smells so good. It literally makes the whole kitchen smell like coconut and cinnamon and just like so good. I can link the recipe for it in the description of this video because I went to America with my boyfriend and we were there for like 3 weeks, and we both eat quite healthily. I mean, probably him more so than I do, but in terms of like trying to avoid seed oils, refined sugar, like lots and lots of stabilizers in food and stuff, like we're just quite conscious about that. Long story short, we found granola while we were in America, and it's called Purely Elizabeth, and I think that if any of you are from the US, you'll know what that is. But we got it from Whole Foods, and I think it's quite expensive. I can't really remember now, but I think it's quite expensive in the States. But when I looked at trying to buy it over here, I'm assuming it needed to be shipped from the States, so it was like nearly £10. And not gonna lie, it was so good that I was contemplating paying £10 for a bag of granola. But then I found a recipe for it online, and I've made it a few times before, and it's so good. It literally tastes exactly like the Purely Elizabeth one. So I'll link that in the description. I'm actually not feeling 100%. I think it might be because I didn't eat until lunchtime, which usually I don't do. I'm a very big breakfast person, but I just had like stuff to get done and I hadn't done a food shop yet. So I was like, oh, it'll be fine, I'll wait till lunch. But also because I went to the gym, I went in the sauna, like it just wasn't a good idea, and I think that it's made me feel not very good. So I'm not gonna make my green juice in this vlog. I'll probably make it in the next one though. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so tired. I think I'll do it in my next vlog though, because I do need to still make it next week, because like I said, my skin's been struggling and I would just really like to drink that. I think it will really help. The chicken broth is still going. I'm just gonna cook dinner. I'm just gonna have a steak, clean up the kitchen, and then I'll take the broth off. And then after that, I think I'm gonna do my hair, because I promised I would do it in this video. So I will do a hair tutorial in this video. And then I'm gonna go the hell to bed, because I really am so tired. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think also when the seasons change, I get like this. Like ever since I was really young, when it goes into like autumn, winter, I just really struggle. I think I'm very light sensitive. I feel like a lot of people say that and it's like kind of eye roll, but I just really get the feeling of like I should be a bear hibernating in the woods. I feel like it's already starting, like I can feel that my body is like, okay, we're ready to hibernate now. And I still have a lot to do, so I can't do that. Like I was saying, I'm just gonna tidy up the kitchen because I've made a rather big mess. Then make my dinner, and then I'll be back to do my hair. I am in my pajamas. I bought these pajamas from Primark. I always buy my cotton pads from there. I don't know why, they just do the best cotton pads. So I went in the other day to pick up my cotton pads and also trainer socks. I really like trainer socks from Primark. So I was going in to do a restock and their pajama section really caught my eye, which never happens because usually I think it's like Mickey Mouse or something. But I'm gonna stand up to show you. These are the pajamas that I got. They have like a cute little rose here and here on the top, and they're just really comfortable. I love them. So I'm gonna do my curls tutorial before I go to bed because I'm ready for bed. I don't put hairspray in my hair. I hate the crunchiness of hairspray, but these curls will literally last me until the next time I wash my hair, which will be between 5 and 7 days. So I'm just gonna put lip balm on, my lips are dry. It's very worth doing. Also, I do apologize, my camera is still dead. And honestly, my phone might die in a second too. I don't think I'm gonna put heat protectant on again just because I put it on earlier. I'm just gonna go for it. I don't know if that's how heat protectant works, but that's how we're gonna use it. Put the top half up. The best way to curl your hair is with straighteners. Like I said, I don't put any hairspray in and they last so long, whereas curls with most other things literally drop out of my hair the same night. I use the GHD Platinum Plus ones because they have like a round barrel so you can really twist the curl around them, which I'll show you in a minute. Also, this is by far the quickest way to do my hair. If I use the Dyson Airwrap, it will take me longer than an hour to do my hair and they don't last as well. But sometimes I do like the whole idea of a blowout and like slightly looser curls, so that's when I use that. I mean, they both have their uses. I take a bit of hair about this thick. What would you call that? Like an inch or two? Not really sure. Starting at the top, I just flip it over, curl the straightness round and then pull it all the way down really slowly. I twist it a bit more when I get to the ends, and I try not to hold it too tight or it kind of like pulls the hair and stops moving. Oh sorry, you can't actually even see the bottom. Let me do another one. So again, just taking a piece about that big and then flip it. It's like kind of fiddly, but you get the hang of it after a while. So flip it so that it's wrapped around once and then just move the straightener down quite slowly. The slower you do it, the more defined your curl will be. So they look like this straight away, which does look slightly crazy, but as soon as you brush them, you just have like nice kind of Hollywood style waves almost. Okay, and all of the curls also go away from the face. So when I get to the next side, I also do all the curls away from the face. Grab the same amount of hair. And then this is, I find this a bit fiddly, I'm gonna need to look in the mirror. I like clamp it upside down. Upside down, I kind of clamp the hair in like that. I don't know if you could see that or if that made sense, but that's what I do. And then I flip it over and twist all the way down. Then when all the hair on the bottom layer is done, I start on the top ones. Try and keep my middle parting, but sometimes I can't really figure it out. I'm just gonna clip that back so that I don't get it confused while I focus on this side. So I literally do the exact same thing. It does work better if you have layers because then it looks more like bouncy blow dry effect rather than just the tips of your hair being curled, I think. The front pieces I do slightly less defined curls because whenever I do really tight curls at the front of my face, I feel like I look like a 5-year-old whose mum has curled her hair for the first time. The secret to making everything look nice and blended is to grab a few really thin bits and start the curl from the very, very, very top. Like, this is the game changer. Trust me, I know it sounds really extra, but it really is the game changer because you'll probably be able to see just from this one. I mean, that looks a bit insane. It's not really showing you what I want it to show you because it does just look like one strand. But when you have a few of them, it just looks like blended in. Once I've brushed it out, it will make more sense. Okay, I'm gonna repeat the exact same thing on the other side again. It's all done. Everything is curled. Usually if I was doing these curls before bed, I wouldn't brush them out until the next morning. But for the sake of this video, I'll brush them out because it just looks much nicer. My favourite thing about doing my hair like this is that it actually looks better on like day 2 or 3 when they've just dropped a bit and everything feels a bit more effortless. So I just love that, and then I can like do my hair the day or 2 before I actually go out somewhere. And now I'm just gonna make a peppermint tea and get ready for bed because I'm honestly so tired. It's like 8:30 and I'm exhausted. But thanks for spending a Sunday with me. I had a great time and hopefully you enjoyed my kind of chaotic Sunday, I guess. I mean, not really chaotic, but it just wasn't very well planned or well thought out. Didn't get to do my green juice, but I will do that in my next video. I do feel quite ready for the week now that I've got my granola prepped and my chicken broth. So I'll be having a lovely breakfast of both of those things tomorrow, which sounds kind of crazy, but trust me, it works. Oh, my chicken broth is still on the stove, so I actually need to take that off too, which I will do when I make a cup of tea. I'm gonna watch some Netflix and head to bed.